Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below, your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing details. Today, we're discussing a luxury diver launched in 2013. This is the Blancpain 50 Fathoms Bathyscaphe, 43 millimeters in diameter in stainless steel. The watch measures 13.5 millimeters thick, 49.7 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip, and it has a 23 millimeter spacing between the lugs. We'll throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and it wears well. It's thinner than the standard reference 50-15 50 fathoms, but it's also more wearable. It's a little bit shorter from lug to lug, and it's a stripped down look, so it doesn't have the all glam, full polish, big bodied 45 millimeter presence of the 50-15. This is reference 5000. It's designed to evoke an older generation of 50 fathoms watch in its style. I would recommend it for a wrist as small as 15 centimeters in circumference, and it's actually not too thick to fit underneath most cuffs. The strap here is sailcloth in khaki. You can see it has a monotone stitch, some stuffing to give it a little bit of bolstered volume. We have a folded edge on the underside. We have a rubber inlay. This is, of course, inlaid rubber to isolate the wrist from the aggressive texture of this textile. And then we have a satin finished Blancpain branded pin buckle. And you can see there's a lot of nice attention to detail here as we have some impressive faceting, including on the tip of the pin, where you'd normally just expect a rounded end. Here it's actually faceted. So taking a look at the case, you can see that it has a sheer side. It has minimal beveling, squared off lug ends, a big crown profile without crown guards. This is designed to evoke the 50 Fathoms watches of the 1950s. This is a watch that has a very basic look, as it uses a ceramic bezel insert rather than the cambered sapphire of the 50-15. The ceramic is highly scratch resistant. Along with the sapphire, it tends to block most of the bumps, scratches, and scuffs against the watch. There is a luminescent pearl on the bezel. We'll take a quick look at this watch. The lume is abundant, and they loomed the seconds hand, which frankly every dive watch should do, but not every dive watch does. The bezel, let's hear it. It's a fairly distinct and precise 120 click ratchet. It feels good, it sounds good. It's not quite as silky as a sub or a Cartier diver, but it's a little bit more mechanical. It has more of a distinct step to each ratcheted chunk. Now, looking at the dial, you can see that it is a anthracite sunburst, so sunburst metallic radiating out from the center. We have little inverse dimple style applique hour indices. We have hands that are a hybrid of syringe and baton. And then you can see that we also have subsidiary setting modes like hacking or stop seconds. And there is a quick set for rapidly cycling the date. Screw down the crown. The watch is 300 meters water resistant. It is technically identical to the 50-15. Now on the reverse side, we have caliber 13-15. 3 mainspring barrels, automatic winding, 120-hour power reserve, stop seconds, quick set date, free sprung for durability, and adjusted in 6 positions for chronometric precision. That is 1 position more than a standard chronometer test. It is a 8 beat per second movement with an anti-magnetic silicone hairspring. It's free sprung for shock resistance, and it has a recessed bolt variable polar moment balance for fine adjustment of the rate. Now you can see that it is a good looking 35 jewel high horology movement with bevels that are mirrored and a mile wide and really quite attractive. This goes above and beyond what I expect from a watch in this price point. And these pre-owned now cost considerably less than even a retail price no-date sub. So these are a great value. Shock resistant, water resistant, anti-magnetic, and beautifully finished. You can see all the screw heads are black polished with chamfered slots in circumference. All of the jewel and screw sinks feature beveling around their edges. We have this lovely spiral graining across the bridges rather than Côte de Genève. And you can see that there's engine turning on the base plate below the balance. There's also satination and solarization on the wheels that's quite attractive. This is an impressive achievement. The rotor itself is blackened white gold, and you can see it has 3 separate finishes with frosting, satination, and then mirror beveling on the edge. Reach out to Tim Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.